Hi everybody, how are you feeling with this imminent fire horse energy? We have a few days left of the snake and the fire horse coming in, racing, speeding, full of dynamicness and lots of action. So in the bottleneck coming up on this 9-year cycle, closing out of the snake, the shedding, breaking of cycles, stripping back, unconditioning, learning everything that you're not, learning everything that has taken you away from your full alignment with your full authentic self. So everything is up at the surface more and more and more, and it's been bottlenecking up to this junction here that changes into the fire horse. So the energy of the fire horse is already overlapping and coming in, ready for this rapid transition into it. But we are tying up loose ends, and loose ends is key here. With the fire horse, it will touch all of us, whether we're a believer in this Chinese astrology and energy or not. It will be creating fast transitions, fast, rapid change. So what we have to outgrow, and the sooner the better, because it will just get more uncomfortable otherwise, is our ability to procrastinate, our ability to outsource our power and our own thinking and leaning on others to make decisions for us. Our ability to make big change, big leaps of faith into the unknown, which often as humans we can be very resistant to. We don't like what we don't know. We don't like if we don't know what's coming, but actually that's where the richness is now. That's where the growth is. So with the fire horse, it's about kind of up leveling above these normal human emotions, these normal human limitations, and knowing that they are there but still going a step further, because that's where your true life, your real life will be. The fire horse is a blessing. It's a huge healing energy, but at the same time it can be a little bit relentless and a little bit unforgiving. So the challenges are where we might want to take time to make decisions. We are being expected to just make a decision and run with it and deal with it, whatever it brings. We are being expected to not keep repeating cycles. We are being expected to complete our karma so we don't keep attracting the same situations back again and again and again. So we've had these leaps of faith in humanity anyway over centuries, where it might take us on a human level a whole lifetime to learn certain things, and it is kind of governed that we are given a certain amount of time to learn certain things. We are now accelerating where we are expected. This is from a higher level, by the way. This is from a spiritual perspective. It's not just it kind of outdoes the human perspective, and the two don't always feel like they go together, even though they go brilliantly. But with the spiritual perspective, we are being expected to just arrive. Literally to arrive, and that will depend how much work we've done as to how easy that arrival is, because the more we resist, the more we persist with avoiding, the harder those lessons that we still have to learn will be. So it's almost like there is no choice but to start leveling up. There is no choice but to start taking accountability for your emotional well-being. Actually, if I'm not okay with something, why do I keep allowing it? If I'm not happy about something, why do I keep doing it? If something's annoying me, why am I allowing myself into that situation still? So it's kind of less eyes on others and more eyes on self, which we have been building for a very long time, and then we have to clear out everything that's in the way of that. So fire horse energy is challenging, but it's beautiful. It's such a gift of revelation. It's such an opportunity to start moving towards your true authenticity of living what you really are, not what others expect. We are outdoing all of this now, but if we resist it, that's going to become harder, because we will energetically find everything harder. So we'll get more challenges, we'll get more obstacles, we'll get more things falling apart, we'll get more things not working because we're trying to push up the wrong road. It is literally a radical energy. So although it may not feel radical overnight on the 17th of February when it happens, it will be a radical speeding up. We can achieve things far quicker than we could before, because our minds are so sharp, our souls are so strong. But if we're trying to stay with the old, this is where it goes wrong. We are here to evolve in whatever way, direction you want. Why would we keep trying to cling to the past? That's even a lot with our trauma as well. Our trauma it will accelerate in our need to let it go, and all the blocks to being able to let it go. Some of it will be done for us, some of it will reach such a level individually, depending how much work we put into ourselves, how much we've worked on our boundaries, how much we have worked on our true belief systems, how much we can say no. All of this impacts how easy this new energy will work for us. And we will all be faced with, what are we actually living, and am I happy with this? We can get entrenched in globalism and all the enormous dilemmas going on out there, but how much can we anchor in our own energy, and regardless of what is going on around us, can we still keep our peace? Because that is the biggest thing. The biggest ultimate goal is, no matter what's happening, how it's happening, or who it's happening to, can I remain in some degree of control here of my peace? Because we have a right to live our lives and fulfill ourselves. We live in a guilt nation. We're all guilty because of this, what's going on in the world, and that's going on in the world, and survivor's guilt to a degree. But we can all play our part by being our best selves, because we're sending out a huge, enormous vibration in that way. Our healing, our best selves, our healing self can send out so much healing and empowerment and positivity and hope, which brings up the vibration of everything, which means lower vibrations are harder to get in globally. So we can all do our bit at source. We are the source. We are our own source. We are our own spark of the divine. All of us have it in us. So if you're struggling to find that, what's in the way? It will be your clutter, your personal clutter, your emotional stuff from the life you've lived. But we can all create change individually and globally, but we owe it to ourselves to find our happiness. So enjoy this fire horse that's coming in. It might be radical, it might be challenging, and it might be daunting, but remember, on the other side of what you're being given to go through is a different space and place for you to generate something more in line with yourself. I mean, we're going from 3D right up to 16D, if you like. Where are you in that spectrum? Where would you like to be, and what's in the way? This is how we turn this whole world around. We play our part, we do us, and we get the benefits of that, and so does everybody else. It's win-win. But fear is not enough of a reason anymore not to walk through that door that's coming anyway. Fear is not a good enough reason anymore for any of us, because actually by giving into fear, we're creating more obstacles for ourselves, and then playing a part on loading it all on to the world, and we're in the way of the global shift, which is happening anyway. So we run with it, or we put our feet down, our hooves down, and we dig our heels in. It's probably not the right direction anymore, because we're not going that way where many of us have still tried to go. We're definitely going that way. Let's pick that door. United front on that one, and we're in it all together, believe it or not, because it's going to be happening anyway. So embrace or resist, evolve or repeat. Evolving. Have a great weekend, everybody.